our sandwich between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start on the ground here on first down. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
This defense for the Packers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw now. Here's Love. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Love looking to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Prescott from the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
The Cowboys at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback, because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Off the play fake, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone and others, where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Love. That is caught. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now. 22 needle. Ready?
Love now to pass on first down. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Strike. Check striker. Ultra. Ultra. Hey, check mega. Faster. Faster.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Love now. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Prescott off play action.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Love. Touchdown, Packers! Drake London, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Cowboys 7.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
2nd and 5 at the 41.
2nd and 5. A run with Vaughn out of the gun.
It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half.
At the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Packers 14, Cowboys 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
Nixon now from his end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try to win this ball game.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Love from the gun.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Cook's full extension. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. A gain of 22.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively, though.
And Prescott, his third interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Set, ready. Cut.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. Down to the 22-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own 20-yard
About
line.
set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Prescott. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Strike. Set, cut.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation. Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
Off the play fake, Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The Cowboys on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. The touchdown all set up by the big play, 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team